I went to the Philly Art Museum. I actually have visited before, but it's been over a year, so I decided it was time for another visit, especially with my student discount. I started in the American Art from 1650 to 1850 exhibit. I saw a few portraits by John Singleton Copley, one of which was of another guy named John who had a creepy expression and a squirrel on a chain. I also saw a dress that I'm in love with because it looks like it came straight out of the show Bridgerton, which is one of my favorites. I really enjoyed looking around this room. It was full of gorgeous paintings of various nature landscapes. The lighting in all of them was incredible, and they honestly all looked like photographs. Some of them were huge too, bigger than my wingspan. Not only was this painting beautifully well done, award-winning, and about how many boys had to leave town to move to the city or American frontier, but I thought the main subject looked like Timothée Chalamet, so I think that's more important. This statue is called Bird Tree, and it is carved from a real wood branch, and it is possibly said to represent heavenly harmony, with the birds representing the human soul. The birds are so cute, and I love it so much. Like, just look at their faces. The last time I visited the museum, I had to write a paper on Vincent van Gogh's painting Sunflowers that's on display there. So I wanted to see it again, obviously. I learned a lot about the painting before, and it was cool to think about that stuff again. I even dug up my old paper to read about it. I learned about how Van Gogh actually painted a total of 12 sunflowers paintings, even though the Philly Art Museum only has the one. I also learned that his sunflower paintings are seen as so remarkable because each flower can be interpreted like the face of a human being, each sunflower as being seen as having a personality or emotion. This next painting is one of my favorites at this museum. Monet is my favorite painter, and this is probably one of my favorites of his. They did have a couple of his other masterpieces as well, but this one, Japanese Footbridge and the Water Lily Pool from 1899, was my absolute favorite. I spent so much time taking in this painting and the beautiful brush strokes he used. The colors are just so gorgeous, and it all flows together so well. His style is just incredible. I spent a long time in this room. I'm sure the security guard was annoyed with me after a while, but there was just so much to see. The paintings were massive and hauntingly gorgeous. The people watching was also really interesting in this room, in particular, due to how much there was to see. I recently traveled to the Grand Canyon in Arizona with my family over winter break, and seeing this painting of the Colorado River and Grand Canyon by American artist Thomas Moran really brought me back. The real thing is breathtaking, and no picture holds a candle to it, but this painting actually came extremely close for being a painting. The detail in it was incredible, and I felt like I was staring at the real thing. Painted to promote tourism to the explored western region, it reminded me heavily of looking at the same site in person. It was magical. It was also a really big painting, which was incredible how much detail and thought and talent went into it. And with that, my time at the museum came to a close. There was so much to see, and I really enjoyed remembering my last visit, while also experiencing new exhibits I hadn't seen before. Thanks for coming along with me for week 2 of me adventuring the main attractions of Philadelphia.